If you've been out soaking up the sun this summer, this story could be a lifesaver. Take a look.
That's the biggest thing that I'm trying to deal with is the anger just to think that I used to lay on the beach thinking, oh, how lovely and brown I'm going to get. And
despite her fair skin, 24-year-old Renee Marchment has always been a beachgoer.
I've always said a face without freckles is like a sky without stars because I have so many of them.
So you've got the scar to show what you've been through so far.
Yeah.
It was when one of her so-called freckles or moles changed its shape late last year that her future became uncertain.
Why do you have such a big scar for such a small freckle?
Yeah, well, I guess to make sure that they've got it all.
A week later, she got the pathology results from her doctor.
And it was just basically, you need to ring your husband, this is not good. I was in shock because I just said to him, I have a 10-week-old baby, what do you mean? And he couldn't really tell me, he just said, you need to ring your husband, this is serious. It's just I'm 24, this can't be happening, I can't.
It's a remarkable testimony, and I'm pleased to say Renee Marchment joined us now. Renee, wonderful to see you. You look absolutely amazing. How's your health now?
It's great, yeah.
15 years ago now?
Yes.
Incredible.
I've continued to maintain my fitness and strength and what I eat and, making sure that I'm doing everything I can to be strong and healthy.
You look very, very healthy and happy, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with your daughter, who was just 10 weeks old at the time when you were diagnosed.
Yes.
That is absolutely incredible. How terrifying was that for you and for your family?
It was traumatic. It was a horrific time to go through, but I was very lucky to have the family and friends in our life who supported us, and the specialist who was my specialist. Yeah.
And then 15 years ago now, here we are in 2019. Do you think that message of sun safety is getting through? Will we be having that same conversation today, do you think?
I think we are still having it. I think the message is getting through, but the most important thing is that unfortunately this is still the biggest killer. It's this silent killer behind us in the background that is killing 15 to 39-year-olds, and it's just something that people need to be so aware of. And the advancements from my story to now have come so far, but we still need to be so aware and protect our skin.
There's been something specific, though, that's helped you over those last 15 years, and now you're on a mission. Tell us a little bit more about that.
My swim.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned before, fitness has been a big part of my life to maintain after the particular surgery that I had to remove all the lymph from my groin. So I've had to maintain the fitness to make sure that I can keep the lymphatic moving through my body. But swimming in particular has just been something that I love, and it's just an all-over body, workout, and blackline therapy. It's just great for the soul and the body.
I'm a swimmer myself, so I get what you're talking about with that black line therapy. There's no phones in the water, is there?
That's right.
There's no other distractions.
Yeah.
And part of that for you're actually going to turn your swim into a bit of a safety awareness campaign. Tell us a bit more.
Yes, I am. So I've been working with a concept that I wanted to do just to be able to, again, raise the awareness and funds for the Melanoma Institute Australia. And it was just something that makes me feel good in my heart to be able to raise that awareness, like I said. So I'm swimming from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
No way. 12 hours?
Yes.
Non-stop?
Of course I have to stop. Realistically, you can't do it without stopping. So we're working on a cycle where I will stop probably about 15 minutes every 2 hours. Okay. And doing it overnight is, of course, under moonlight, to ensure that sun protection. So
that's a lot of black line for you to follow.
It is a lot.
Are you going to be doing it on your own, or are other people going to swim with you?
There are other people joining me, so I'll start at 6 o'clock, and then from 7 o'clock, our swimming club kiddies and the squad members from the pool that I'll be at, they'll join me then. And from 8 p.m. till 6 a.m, adults, my friends and families are registering to swim with me as well. So I swim with some really great people, and I really love that they're going to join me.
So your now 15-year-old daughter, she was 10 weeks when you were diagnosed. Is she a swimmer?
She is actually, yeah.
She swim with you or not?
She will swim with me. She's excited to do a midnight swim. She's always wanted to do that, so she'll be joining me at midnight with some of her friends as well.
Now, normally you wouldn't eat and swim. Are you going to have snacks along the way? Or?
Yes. Yeah, yes. I have family and friends that are very active and fit as well, and have some, dietetics and nutrition background. So they're helping me work with that, and some energy, the chews and those sorts of things as well. So.
I bet your husband and daughter are just overjoyed that here you are still in this day and age, alive and well, and spreading that sun safety message.
Yeah.
How can we get on board? How can we help you?
Well, I've set up a GoFundMe page,
Yep.
so you can. That's linked through the Melanoma Institute Australia, and I'm also on social media. I've called it the 6 to 6 Swim on Instagram and Facebook, so you can find me there. And I got some great shirts made up, so people
Great.
have ordered the shirts, and yeah.
And to everyone else who's out there on the beaches enjoying the summer sun, what's the big message?
The big message for me is having that conscious thought of protecting your skin, being aware of the time of day that you're out in the sun, and listen to those messages of, what we need to do to protect our skin. And early detection is the key. And it's just we only have one skin, and we just need to be conscious and aware of the dangers.
Well said. You're a wonderful ambassador for Australia and
Thank you.
for health and happiness as well. Renee, thank you for joining us, and all the best in 2020.
Thank you for your time.
Pleasure. Great having you here.